My addiction started in April. I was married for 6.5 years. I have 3 children, and I was basically living the dream life. I worked at a horse stable part-time. I got to spend every waking minute with my kids, going on Disney trips, and everything was great, but then depression hit and I didn't get medicated for it. So then I met another guy, had an affair, which was a whirlwind, and a few wrong choices made the 6 months following that just completely fall apart. During the 6 months of me using, I wanted to get clean numerous times, but my boyfriend at the time had no interest in doing so, so I kept going out. Eventually, it led to our arrest. He's still incarcerated, and I'm out here. Thinking that would have been my bottom, I tried to get clean. I started going to NA meetings occasionally, but I would use on the way to those meetings because I couldn't figure out how to stop. My actual rock bottom was failing a DCF drug test and being told in a courtroom full of people that I was not allowed even visitation with my children. I wasn't even allowed to ride home in the car with them. I had to find my own ride home. I did not see my children from September until the end of October while I was in rehab. I signed myself in 2 days after failing that drug test, and it was the best decision I ever made. I Googled rehabs in the area. I'm local. I called about 3 or 4. And all the other ones didn't really seem like they wanted to help. They were just like, here's what you got to do, come right now. And the Beaches staff was extremely, they just wanted to meet me. They had me out for coffee. They talked about the program, addiction, how they were also in recovery, which really helped because they understood exactly what I was going through. And it didn't feel like I was just another number. It felt like they actually wanted to help me as a person, which was pretty the deciding factor. All the staff members are extremely helpful. They care. You can call them at midnight, and one of them is going to answer the phone and talk to you. The living arrangements were really awesome. You were with a group of girls that became kind of like your family. You bonded with them, you cooked dinners, and it just kind of helped you learn that you can have healthy, happy relationships while being clean, which a lot of us have never had. Because when you're using, that's pretty much the only thing on your mind. Friendships and love are not a big thing. So just to be able to learn to communicate effectively and just have real friendships was probably the biggest thing for me, is to learn that I could be loved even though I was broken. It was hard to be honest with myself about my problems, and I wanted to run away a few times when I felt that it was getting hard, and being honest with myself and having to admit to people what I had done and what I had been through. But once I got it out, it helped the healing start. I was able to learn how to communicate effectively with my family, and I'm getting relationships back now finally. I'm able to see my kids, and without Beaches that would not have been possible because I'd still be out doing the same exact behaviors. I had no direction in my life whatsoever when I came here. I had no clue what I wanted to do. I was just living day to day, no aspirations to do anything. And now I want to go back to school, become an addiction therapist so that I can be part of other people's recovery and a positive force in their life like the staff at Beaches was for me.